Hey everybody, this is PJ Riley from Lancaster Archery. You can see here we are on our virtual ATA 2021 set. This is something that we set up because we annually bring you these videos from the ATA show. So we figured here's a little different way we can do it. Our first guest, we have Laven Newsom from Shrewd. Laven, thanks for being here with us today.
We appreciate you guys doing it, PJ. Sorry we can't be together at the booth, but this will do just as well, I guess.
All right, so Laven, we're diving right in here. Out here on the table in front of me, I have a selection of the Shrewd Vantage stabilizers. Great hunting stabilizer you guys came out with. Tell us what we need to know about them.
Yeah, so we launched the Vantage a little bit earlier this fall, just trying to get everybody a head start on hunting season, and it's gone over way better than we remotely anticipated. So we offer 3 length options. You get a 7-inch, a 9-inch, and a 12-inch. Every one of our stabilizers, pretty much everything we do on the stabilizer side is 5/16 24. So it's all going to be threaded 5/16 24. It's going to come included with 2 1-ounce flat black weights. And we sell additional 2, 3, and 4-ounce options, but you're going to get 2 1-ounce flat black with it. So you immediately get something you can dial in. On the carbon itself, you're going to see a high-low S slide over damper. That's our new dampening system. And then threaded on the end there is going to be our high-low T. So that high-low T, it has a 2.5-inch threaded rod. So you can add weights anywhere between the stabilizer and that external damper. Again, overall, it utilizes our STS carbon, which is the same carbon we use in our RevX stabilizers. So we say all the time, we're primarily a target company. That's where a lot of our R&D focus is. So we're taking what we see as successful on the target side and applying it to hunting and trying to condense it down to a shorter package. So again, 7, 9, and 12-inch length options. We offer a variety of finish. We have the blackout, an OD green, a forge gray, a tan, and then we have a B Real edition, which utilizes our blackout carbon with some yellow highlights for crisp B.
Gotcha.
We did a big thing for us was trying to match those finish options to popular flagship bows. So our OD green is a spot on match to the green ambush that Matthews uses.
Yes.
We had a paint sable from them really early on, and we worked a long time with our finisher to get that right. The tan is a spot on for a lot of bow companies' tan, and then that forge gray for that the Matthews stone that they use, it's pretty well spot on as well. So we try to match those bow colors to try to get everybody likes their accessories to match the bow, so we try to help everybody out with that.
So thin diameter for the carbon rod there. I mean, that's going to be great for out in the wind, those Western hunters out in Kansas, Colorado, places like that. Nice thin diameter. Tell us about the high-low S dampener, what you're supposed to do with that if I have this on my bow.
Yeah, so what we tried to do is the carbon in the stabilizer, it's our STS carbon, so it's actually an internally tapered carbon. So we wanted to keep a low diameter carbon, but we wanted it to be stiff and rigid and have good dampening capabilities. And what we found was we could reduce weight. Instead of having an internal dampener, we could have that tapered carbon. And what that does is it gives a similar effect. And then that slide over, that high-low S, what that's going to do is just catch any residual vibration that happens after the shot. Right. So we place that damper roughly in the middle of the stabilizer. You can kind of fine tune it, especially on the longer rods. You can run it up and down and really see a difference. Yeah. And again, the high-low T, that damper on the end, it uses a similar material to our high-low S. And it's just going to try to catch any shock, anything that may be coming from that bow when you make the shot. So the 2 dampers they kind of combine with our STS carbon, and they work to eliminate vibration.
Nice. And then we also here, Laven, have some connection options from Shrewd.
Yeah, per usual, anytime you deal with us, you tend to get about 15 different options. So we tried to show a small amount of what we got. So our Atlas is our flagship V-bar. So we introduced that a year or 2 ago, and we offer that in a single and a double option. Predominantly, for hunters, you're going to use a single, and we have that in matte and gloss, and that's what you see in the middle there. On the left, you have the OEM Matthews that we do. So that's our Atlas rebranded with Matthews logo and text, and that's available through Matthews authorized retailers only. On the right there, you have our Prime Sherpa. So what we did is we took our stock Atlas and then we made a custom top bracket. So what that does is on a lot of the Prime bows, you get that Sherpa mount where you mount your quiver or any other accessory they have.
Oh, yeah.
And it doesn't have that super low riser bushing that a lot of archers want. So that top bar that we have included, that's going to mount on that Sherpa, and that's going to enable you to get that V bar and get that weight down low.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and it's something that Tim Check from Prime reached out and was curious if we could do something, and it's for an archer that wants to get their weight down there on the primes, it works awesome. Your Matthews guys, it's got to be Matthews everything. We got a few of those here, so that Matthews has been a lot of fun, and they're a great crew. We like working with them.
The Atlas, that thing is rock solid. I know the connection points for getting your left, right, and your up, down. Once you lock that thing in, man, those bars are locked in place solid.
Yeah, the Atlas, it's got a lot of really cool features packed. You think V-bar and you think how much can there really be, but what the guys are able to do with that variety of things once you got it locked down on your riser. And our target guys are running crazy weight. Chance has 30, 40 ounces out there, even on the recurve side. Brady's running a lot of weight. So we had to make something that was rock solid, and those guys have proven it works great.
Gotcha. And then lastly, we have, of course, quick disconnects. I have one here. It looks like a Matthews branded, I believe, probably 8 degree down, or you tell me which one that is.
Yeah, that's a straight. So we launched.
That is straight.
Well, I should say Matthews launched that a few days ago. So that's brand new for 2021. So we've had our standard straight and 8 degree disconnects available for years, and they're extremely popular and they sell extremely well. And Matthews was looking for an option for their shooters. So we took our standard straight degree disconnect, and it has a Matthews custom logo on that, and Matthews will be selling that through their authorized retailers. So that there is a straight, and you get the bolt and then that barrel nut. Our barrel nuts are always going to be flush. So if you had an 8 degree, that barrel nut, it's going to have the same contour on the top. You're not going to get something ugly kind of poking out.
Right.
But 5/16 24 mounts right in there, and it works extremely well just for easily removing and adding stabilizers as you need. And it can be used in conjunction with the standard Atlas, the Matthews specific Atlas, and any stabilizer that's going to be 5/16 24.
Gotcha. Yeah, that is nice. Yeah, it seemed like there was a couple years there where kind of the thing was to have a piece sticking out of the top of the quick disconnect. This is definitely cleaner, looks nicer.
Yeah, it does. It's an extra machined item, but anytime we're able to machine everything in house like we're capable of, it makes it a lot easier to make extra pieces like that.
And now this isn't it for Shrewd this year. You've got some more stuff coming out. Tell us what you got in store for us.
Yeah, we normally hold our target launch the week of the Vegas shoot. Obviously, with everything going on, it's all kind of up in the air. But we're excited to see what NFPA is doing out there and with that Rushmore Rumble. So we'll be holding our official target launch that week of the February 13th. So we'll have a lot of really cool new products, some accessories, some new gear, apparel, stuff like that. But the week of February 13th is when we'll be rolling everything out.
All right, Laven, thanks for joining us today. Folks, stay tuned to Lancaster Archery. We're going to have more new product videos for you from the ATA 2021 show. Thanks for joining us.